Okay, cool. Let's see. It's been forever since I've done live.
I got your thing open here, but I haven't. Yeah, I'll let you do your. Like, I'll just go on mute here, and once you're done, jump in once you start, chit-chatting or whatever.
Oh, you don't have to mute. I mean, I'm just kind of. I put this together last minute, right? So I'm just kind of hanging out.
I just think like that dude, whoever Sensei or I think that was him, had that 5.1 video that blew up. Right? It's kind of like got to be ready to just drop that. Here's the 2 minute. Here's the new stuff you need to know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
Yeah, that I still think that he was a part of the or he got caught up in the kid's algorithm because I mean he had
Yeah, I know.
more views than the actual official.
We have more views than engine users.
Yeah, that was just weird. I mean, more power to him. I mean, all his stuff always blows up as soon as he drops. But
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of like the Captain Delusion. Is that his name? Disillusion. Like,
Oh yeah.
Often, but it's always like a banger every time. Let's see. All right, looks like. Are you on my channel right now? Just want to make sure the streaming is working.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Just got my.
Can you let me know if the audio is coming through?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Check. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Check. Are you hearing anything or not?
Yeah, it is. It's got like a 10-second delay, but it's working.
Oh. What about the epic stuff? Like the epic stuff is coming through too. Can you let me know if the audio is coming from the actual live stream?
Yeah, like it's got their stream and you're in the bottom corner.
No, I mean like is there audio coming through? Check.
Yes.
Anything?
Yeah. Good to go. Yeah. It's got like a 10-second delay, but it's working.
What about the like epic stuff? Oh, we got more people in the chat. What's going on? Sorry, I kind of put this together last minute, so I'm trying to see if all this technical stuff is working. But you guys can hear the epic stream out there on the live stream. Fix this box up here. Awesome, thank you guys. This is where the dual monitor setup kind of comes into clutch. Being able to have stuff off to this side still.
Oh, I can't live without a dual monitor.
Yeah, it's essential. I'm just like, I tried just throwing a widescreen monitor there for a real long time, but
Yeah, you had the ultra wide, right?
yeah, I have the ultra wide, and I originally got the ultra wide so that I could use it to replace the dual monitor setup, but yeah, it's like it still doesn't, excuse me, it doesn't replace having to.
Yeah, I know. There's something about just that, like the separation that I like, and then if I want to modify my desk setup a little bit, at least give me a little more flexibility. But what I want one day, I'm not going to do it probably this year because I don't know if I'm going to stay in this room, but like mounted on the wall so that you can pull them in and out and position them as you need to, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have mine mounted on my desk so that it's same thing. Like I have it on the arms so you can move them all around and everything. But real quick, are you guys is it coming through stereo now? I know in the chat they were saying it's only coming in one ear. I just switched it over to mono. Can you guys let me know? Oh, it's only showing. Let me see live chat. Alright, there we go. Alright, thanks, best. Appreciate it. Oh, no Nukuni. Actually, I've been playing that game on Xbox. It just came out on Game Pass. You probably like this one, Logan.
Genshin was originally just about research, and then I put in way too much time in it, but I love the look of this. This is like,
Well, this is... Oh, this would be OG Genshin, right? But this one actually has a storyline to it, so you can actually complete it. It's not just like the time suck, you know?
No, I kept on trying to argue to you that I was like, I'm getting there. I'm gonna finish. I'm just gonna do the story, but like it just kept on being like, and new character this, and new direction here, and I never felt like we were getting anywhere. And I was like, I'm tired of this, right? So, but that's kind of where I like the Witcher style of like you get in, you can be 30 hours or 100 hours. You make it, however intense you want for a time sink, but you can still it's still like manageable for a casual. Like I'd love to go hardcore, but just like with family and life, it's just not possible.
Yeah, I need games that have a beginning and end. I can't do the live service stuff anymore.
That's why I can't touch Diablo. I'll just like,
Well, that has a story, right?
I know, but then it's like, dude, I've been there where I'm like, you want to get that? It's all about the RNG item grind, right?
Yep.
Like it's like this weird, like
Actually,
you want to
here's a
make your
question for
character.
you. Someone said, "Is anybody playing the new Paragon clones?" Cause you were like really into Paragon, weren't you?
I was so into Paragon when it was in its original form. And then I went traveling. I came back 6 months later, and that's when Epic was like, "We killed the game." I was like, "No," but I haven't checked out the new one. It's the same thing. The games matches are, 30 to an hour, right? So it's an investment. It's not like a pick up and walk away. Like once you start a game, you're committed.
Right.
And I just find that really difficult with a toddler. Unless it's like after hours, at night, and I just usually at that point, crashing.
I gotta make more scenes, so I can I gotta get into the Unreal showcase. I'm seeing a lot of people that we know on there.
Dude, I'm feeling pretty proud because I've seen a lot of my students got some of their work in here from CG Spectrum, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, just a few, not tons, but still.
Let me see. I got turn. So you're saying that you sure it's not loud enough? Someone's saying my mic isn't loud. When I did a sound check, it looked like I was way louder than.
Could be. I'm getting you pretty good on Discord, right? So, and I have my headphones on.
Let me see. Can anybody else let me know if I'm coming in loud enough or if I need to turn my mic up? Because I thought I was coming in. Let me check on my iPad. I thought I was coming in crazy loud. Yeah, I'm playing it back like I don't know. What's up, Glass? Alright, so I turned it up a little bit. Hopefully that helps you out. Next, someone's asking about Chat GPT. Actually, that yesterday we just posted. Let me see if I can find it, because there is a company that actually just brought Chat GPT into Epic or into Unreal Engine. Sorry. Let me see if I could post it in chat here.
I'm excited for Unreal things.
Welcome, Jags. What's up? 4-minute countdown.
Ooh.
So Joe, that link I just put in there, that Tree Industries, they actually just started integrating Chat GDP or however you say it, GPT. I don't know, but they integrated it into Unreal. So it's like very rudimentary right now, kind of like how it's integrated into Unity. But I mean, it's a start. So I hope that 1231 right there, creating your first game of Fortnite with UEFN. I hope that's actually.
Oh, dude, I'm so pumped up about the Fortnite Epic crossover. This is where it's gonna completely break the ecosystem of Fortnite and bring in so many new artists. I'm really excited.
Mhm.
Well,
This is our chance to get stuff, like make stuff and get it in the game. You know.
I was talking to Brandon this morning. I was like, I kind of feel like I missed the whole Roblox boat, you know, because people are making all those games of Roblox and really crushing it. And I kind of feel like this is an opportunity to jump in that same type of realm, but using Fortnite instead. At least if that's what, like, that's what I think it's going to be, right? So we can use.
I might take that. I might. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too.
Yeah.
I might take that as like a leverage and be like, all right, I want to try and do this. This is what I want to focus on, teaching and learning and sharing, right?
Have they made any comment on how they're going to handle licensing and compensation for someone making Fortnite content? Like Warcraft 3 and Dota were... Dota was a spawn of Warcraft 3.
Right.
Are they gonna help pay artists, or have they made any comment on that?
I haven't heard anything about any kind of monetary.
We don't know what it is yet, but the way that Epic is with their marketplace, I think it's like a 80-20 split. Like you get 80%, they take 20. So just based off the history, I would imagine that you would probably get compensated. I mean, you would have to, right? Because that's how all the other places kind of do it. So,
right. I didn't know that was the split for the marketplace. That's really generous of them, and I think that will help create more games for people.
Yeah, they just added self-publishing on the Epic Game Store too, so you can actually make your own, like real games and self-publish.
I just feel like they're giving all of they're making as little excuses as possible for you to like get your vision to life.
Right.
I don't want cheaters. Okay, here's the anti-cheat thing. I don't know how to do VoIP. Okay, here's the VoIP thing. You know, Steam's expensive. All right, you can have it on our marketplace for free. Right? So what I think they're doing is they're trying to find the next Fortnite in like this little passive way where they're just giving tools to people, and who knows who's gonna pop that, lightning strike twice thing, right? Fortnite was kind of an accident, like a hit by accident. If you go into the history of it,
right?
With Epic, so I mean, that's why it could be like some random kid making a game, like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, or it could be like you never know.
Yeah. At the same time, though, they killed that. It was like that Fortnite type game, but it was like all wrestlers.
Oh, Rumbleverse, right? You tried that, didn't you? I thought you tried that.
I mean, I actually liked it, but they killed it really fast. It's only out for like 6 months before they just killed it.
Here we go. Get the seizures going. Photosensitivity.
Here's Mando.
Kind of happy I didn't go to GDC this year, but watch it on the live stream and everything.
Right.
Actually get to play around with Unreal Platform today.
I don't know. I wish I was there. I've still like you guys have been. I'm still like never been to an event ever, right? So, NAB, SIGGRAPH, GDC. I'd love to just be at any of them, right? One time.
If there's any event in LA, you can. We will have a bed for you.
I got a bed like, you know, down the road from Winbush, man. It's right there. Just gotta go find the time. Here we go. I'm gonna go on mute so we can hear them.
No, you don't have to mute.
Hey everyone, it's great to be back at GDC. You know, back in 2020, as the pandemic was ramping up, we were the last major company to drop out of GDC. We were the first to go all remote, and then we headed into the pandemic. It was a completely crazy time with thousands of people working from around their homes, but the company thrived. And so I'd like to go through some of the things that we've done since the last GDC. First of all, we launched Project Liberty, Epic's challenge to the App Store monopolies. Yeah, we're in front of the Ninth Circuit Court. Europe has passed some major new legislation, and the fight goes on for the freedom of all developers. Mediatonic joined Epic, launched Fall Guys for free, and brought in 60 million new players. Bandcamp, the indie music site, joined Epic. Bandcamp helps indie musicians reach fans online today, and we're going to build metaverse opportunities for all musicians in the future. Fortnite thrived during this time. We launched 2 major chapters, lots of seasons, and brought the Fortnite audience up to 500 million player accounts. Travis Scott launched the Astronomical concert into Fortnite. Ariana Grande launched the Rift Tour. And so overall, Fortnite had a really great time with tons and tons of players enjoying and the world constantly evolving. But we also learned some hard lessons. Epic entered into a massive settlement with the FTC. And it really brought home to us and to the whole industry that kids and technology are a pressing topic for all developers to take seriously, and that the expectations of regulators here in the United States and around the world are much higher than ever before. And so we've done a lot over the past few years to improve things. We've added huge sets of new parental controls into Fortnite.
See, this kind of slipped past me. It wasn't until you and James explained it to me that I really grasped the
Epic,
situation.
when we solve a problem for ourselves, we like to bring it to all other developers so they can benefit from the work.
The whole like FTC parental, like the settlement and like that kids were just going ham
all developers for free, so it becomes much easier to comply with all of the regulatory laws around children.
I mean, I didn't have a kid at the time. Now it's like, you know, mindset changes so
during the pandemic. We went through
so much,
yes.
right? As you know.
Yeah, I remember I got my son an iPod when he was in elementary.
Went through a year of early access, followed by release. We updated Fortnite to Unreal Engine 5, and then we spent a whole year visually upgrading Fortnite to the latest capabilities of Unreal Engine 5, which we launched late last year, and we'll be showing later in this show. Epic Game Store also thrived. The player base has grown massively during this time to over 230 million players on PC. We've paid out more than $1 billion to all developers.
This has got to be torture for him.
Like
he's not a showman. Right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was.
88% of all
Smoothie, the wiener dog, was barking.
But that's a summary of the past, and this day of Unreal is about the future. So I'd like to invite Nick Penwarden to come up.
When he stood up there, he's just like, you know, he's thinking like, okay, let's get it done. Guys, I gotta be here on the face. Let's go.
And hi everyone.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get to show you some of the new experimental
look at that. Like, yeah, and we're done. Thank you. Goodbye. Fuck off. Whoops, censored. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, right? It's like, it's stressful. It's a big speech.
All right. So last year we
He's a computer dude, man. He wants to be behind the screen.
The Fortnite team used those features to ship Battle Royale
Experimental
Chapter 4.
features.
At the same time, Jacob over there and the team at Quixel were experimenting with what's possible for photoreal foliage environments, as well as testing out the latest functionality that we've been building for Unreal Engine. So, Jacob's here with us today in the Unreal Editor. Let's explore the environment. And what better way to do that than off-roading? And what better way to off-road than in a Rivian R1T? Now, Rivian uses Unreal to power their instrument cluster, including 3D visualization of their vehicles. So we worked with them to bring the R1T to life.
He's got the truck too.
Oh
Head on
man.
out,
It's
Jacob.
gonna run in real
Sure
time. I
thing,
think.
on my
Like,
way.
This is gonna be
All
all
right.
interactive.
So,
Yep.
we're building tools for interactive and dynamic worlds. So here we have chaos physics simulating rocks that tumble as we drive over
Man, it
them.
looks so good,
Leaves
too.
bend out of the
Yeah.
way. And we also
PC
added some
specs
real-time
are-
fluid
that's
simulation.
like
Oh,
PlayStation.
straight into driving. Yeah.
We worked with the team at Rivian to set up Unreal's chaos vehicle model to simulate the suspension of the truck
Ooh.
and how the electric motors drive each individual wheel. Chaos also simulates how the tires compress and deform, and Metasounds enabled the team to precisely resynthesize the sounds of the electric motors and mix them with the ambisonics of the jungle. So Rivian
Alright, so I
provided
could
us
just
with a
imagine,
highly
like, the next
detailed
Far Cry
model
game
of the
in
truck,
Unreal 5,
about
like-
71
Oh,
million
man.
polygons that were able to render in
Gonna
real
be so
time,
good.
Dude,
thanks
that's
to
my
Nanite.
favorite series of all time.
Now, the
and
Rivian not only looks
this is,
incredibly
like, right
realistic
up his
because of
alley.
Lumen and Nanite, but also its materials. And today, we're introducing Substrate, our new material framework.
Wait, so they're changing the materials again?
And to better demonstrate it, let's swap the paint out for opal. Now, of course, you can't order a Rivian with opal body panels, but opal was the internal code name for this project, and also a really
Yeah, that's
great
what I was trying to tell you.
demonstration of
The
Substrate's
new material
capabilities.
system is a
The
complete
base layer
overhaul.
models the iridescence,
It's unbelievable.
diffraction, and
It's
reflection
amazing.
that occur inside of an opal.
It's so.
And on
It's
top
like
of that is a layer
forget
representing
redshift,
the polished surface,
right?
and how
You're
light
gonna
is
be
absorbed
once you
as
understand
it
this
travels
material
through that
system,
clear layer
you're never
of
gonna want to go
varying depths.
back to
And now
redshift
we
or
can add back on
octane.
the dust and dirt
You're
layers.
gonna want to use this.
Notice how the
Is it
reflection
using the
changes
same
when
node
interacting
Oh my
with the
God.
dust
or
layer,
is it like
and that there are no
completely
Oh
artifacts
yeah, no,
along
it's
the
it's still
transition
node based,
from
but
dirt
the
to dust
layering,
to opal.
the style of it's more
So Substrate is more
in
expressive,
line with
enabling
the way
artists
that
to
we
create
are
materials
used to
like this
using
with different shading models and compose
redshift and
layer these
octane
materials
and
makes
Arnold,
them fit.
whatever, the traditional kind of
All right, let's head on
you know
out,
3D
Jacob.
artist
On
rendering.
my way.
Right.
In terms of performance, Substrate
He's
materials that are
saying
similar
that
to
right
the
now,
current
too,
Unreal
right?
Engine shading model cost about the same.
I'm so
But
pumped
now,
up about
artists
this.
have the freedom to author more
It's gonna be
complex
great.
materials for extremely detailed
It's gonna have
use
more
cases,
MoGraph
like in
people
cinematics
wanting
and
to
in
dive
film.
in and then feel
So
comfortable
we're gonna
jumping
drive under
in
this
because
fallen
they're gonna
tree
feel
here,
more at home in the material
and
system.
everything that you've seen
Look at
up
those
to
shadows
this
just
point
going across the
was
hood.
painstakingly hand-built by the environment team at
Yeah, there was
Quixel.
updates and
Everything
shadows in
since
5
that
too.
fallen
They
tree
look really good.
has been built using our brand new experimental suite of procedural content generation tools. Entirely an engine that are flexible, deterministic, and artist-driven. Our guiding principle in building these systems was to empower artists to make tools for artists. So Jacob's going to go ahead and add a procedural
So that's
assembly
all
to the
just running
world.
right inside the browser.
And the cool thing is that it communicates. Thank you. Yeah.
So what was that? Was that
Oh wow, it's just one blueprint. Bam.
And the cool thing is that it communicates with other nearby
Amazing.
procedural elements in the
looks
scene,
amazing.
like the creek bed.
I'm
So
so
let's say
excited to
a designer
dive
comes
into
by,
this.
wants to direct the player to drive to the left. Jacob can simply move the assembly to the right, and everything updates to accommodate that change. Game design is iterative, so let's say the designer comes back, wants to give the player the choice of going left or right again. Jacob can simply move the assembly back over. Now, the artist who
Wow.
created
So
this
imagine that
assembly
for Diablo,
also added
having,
some
like,
additional
procedurally
handles that
generated
Jacob can
dungeons,
use to
you
art
know?
direct where rock slides occur. Allows him to
Just trying
customize
to
things
reference
a little bit more,
my old
make it a little
addictions to get me
easier for
back
the
in. And
Rivian
hell,
to
that
drive by.
they were doing that in Diablo,
We
Logan.
started by handcrafting that original part of the level.
May want to download it to try.
Well, it's not like
built
they
out
did
For
it,
for
but-
research,
that allows
just
us to
like
create a
Genshin.
much larger
500 hours later.
more quickly.
How's the
Now
content
let's see
creation
how we
coming?
can use
What
these procedural
content?
tools
I'm
to make larger sweeping
consuming.
changes to the environment.
This looks
So Jacob, let's
unbelievable,
start by
right?
removing some of the trees in this area.
Yeah, games, next gen games are gonna be so procedural. It's gonna be
All right.
wild.
A little too much. Let's add some trees back in.
Okay.
And let's also
I
add
don't
in
know if
some
you
cliff
guys remember
formations, give it a
No
little
Man's
bit
Sky.
more variability.
I feel like this is what
So
they
the
were gonna
procedural
do,
systems
like
are all
how each planet
deterministic,
was
as
supposed to be,
Jacob
like,
is experimenting with different
procedurally
sets of
generated,
input
so it's always
parameters.
something different,
Once he
but
finds a
they-
set that he
I don't
likes,
think
he
they
can
really
always go
pulled
back
it
to
off,
it
but
and get out exactly the same
I
result.
think they could probably do it
And the
now if
procedural
they use
systems
this.
aren't just placing trees and rocks, but also fog cards, bugs, birds.
I mean, this almost looks like a
everything that's needed
Houdini
to bring this
HDA
environment to life.
style, the way
And everything that you've
like
seen
that
here
it's
works
with the
at scale.
procedural settings on
This
the details
environment
panel on
is
the
4
right,
kilometers
and
by
just
4
like
kilometers. If we
tweaking
hide all the
parameters.
procedural elements, we can see that original hand-built area About
I really
200
hope they
meters
give this
by 200
as like a
meters.
demo project to unpack
We
and
believe that
reverse
there will always
engineer.
be the need for hand-building environments, so we design these procedural systems to be tools for artists that work
they
in
usually
concert
do.
with hand-built content.
Wow.
Both Substrate and the new procedural tools will be available in experimental form in 5.2. And everything you've seen here is running in the Unreal Editor in real time on a developer
I
machine.
mean, think about
with an
this for
Intel
cinematics as well,
13900K
right?
CPU
The world
and
building
NVIDIA
just went
RTX
up like
4090
exponentially with this kind of.
So Jacob, thanks for being
Nah,
here and
you
helping us
got
out
the
today.
system.
Thank you very much, Nick,
I
for
didn't
having me.
catch
It's been a
it until
pleasure.
they ran around there kind of putting on these. So I don't know if the
All right, so come
PlayStation
visit us
5 could do
at the
that
Unreal
or
Engine booth
handle
on the expo floor. You can check out this demo for yourself. And this afternoon, here in the YBCA, we'll have a tech talk diving into the details behind this demo. In addition, the Preview 1 build of Unreal Engine 5.2 is available now. So you can test out all of the experimental new features we showed today, as well as numerous other improvements.
I was able to actually
Head over to the
download and
Epic Games
install it
Store to
this morning.
download the binary build,
I've
and
got
also
it
get the
launched
full
right
source
now.
code from the Unreal Engine repository on GitHub.
I download this right
I
now.
found that we make the best
Yeah, it took
technology
maybe
for
like
developers
30
when we
minutes
use
to
it
download and
ourselves,
install.
when we really put the engine through its
And you
paces,
probably want to grab
both
it now
through
before
tech
like the
demos like
avalanche
this
of people
one,
jump
as
in
well
and
as
try
full
to
game
download.
productions. So to talk about how the Fortnite team used the latest Unreal Engine 5 capabilities to ship Battle Royale Chapter 4, please help me welcome John Loff.
I'm just in the
Thanks, Nick.
5.2 launcher.
For Chapter
They have
4,
a new
we wanted to
template,
show Fortnite in a way
simulation.
players
Did
had
they have
never
that in
seen
5.1?
We
See, that's what
upgraded
I was
with
trying
broad
to figure out,
strokes
like,
using
because I saw the
Lumen,
simulation
Nanite,
that had the
and other
outline there,
UE5
but I
tech.
couldn't
Yeah,
remember if
I
that
don't
was
We worked
remember
directly
seeing
with the
that.
engine team to improve these features and ensure they scaled. on
Okay,
all
here. This. I
platforms
hope this
Fortnite
is
shipped.
the new thing.
First up was lighting. Now, our options in the past to improve lighting have been somewhat limited because Fortnite is a really dynamic game. Vague lighting just doesn't work because the moment a player destroys a wall, light maps are invalidated. So we were really excited to give Lumen a shot. It updates global illumination in real time as the environment changes. Early in Chapter 4 development, we captured a video of Lumen enabled in a Fortnite test build. And the player in the video destroyed a wall, and light just came flooding into the room. And honestly, it was pretty stunning. It brought new life to the environment, and the realistic bounce light worked great with Fortnite's vibrant style. While initial results were exciting, you know, nothing is that easy in game dev. And as we discovered, real-world lighting can create
Yeah, I
real-world
mean, people
problems.
don't really comprehend,
Playtests revealed
that-
areas of the map like
what
attics
that
and
takes,
basements
right?
that
Having
had
that
no windows,
dynamic
which is too dark for
destruction
gameplay.
and that real-time
It was also the
updated
first time we were
dynamic
using auto
global
exposure, and it
illumination,
was causing
like happening
ballooned out
while you're
areas
playing
where
in
players were in
60
dark
FPS,
and
like for everybody, is
solved
pretty
these
crazy,
issues using
right?
UE5
You know,
features
we
like
know, we
global
get it,
exposure and smart
and
directional
it's like,
controls within Lumen.
I mean,
so that's why you,
enabled
if you're a
us
nerd
to
and that
provide a
guy's
final
like, you
image
see that in
much
the
better
reel
for
and you're like, you know, you're pretty
While the
hyped
art
up
team
about
refined
that,
content,
right? Because,
the engine team provided
and you
new
did it
scalability
without the
options
player base
so that
really
we could run
knowing.
Lumen on next-gen
there is
consoles at 60 frames
a game
per
that
second.
came out a couple years ago called Crackdown 3.
In addition
by
to lighting,
Microsoft,
Nanite opened the
and
door
that
for
game
us
is
to
so
add
good.
an incredible amount of
They
detail to
were-
the Fortnite island.
That was their big thing.
It was
right? I
introduced in
guess because it
UE5
had
as
a
a
lot of
virtualized
real-time
geometry
destruction,
system
and they were
that supports
offloading it
extreme
off
mesh
to their
complexity.
offline servers through Azure.
So we spent some time
but
experimenting,
they just
looking
weren't
for a
able
good
to get it
balance
to work
between
right 'cause
stylized
everybody's
art
internet
direction
connection's
and
different,
details.
right?
Right.
So we could increase
Oh,
visual
destruction
quality,
stuff,
but
and they
still
had to
maintain
kill that
Fortnite's
feature, and that
iconic
just
style.
kinda killed like everything.
Now
they
that
were
artists
going
weren't
for with
limited
that
by
game.
triangle counts, we scaled our content pipelines
So
to
it was almost like they were just ahead of
support
their
Nana
time
on
with
high-end
their trying to
hardware.
accomplish at that
Tech
time.
artists modeled new vegetation assets, and the art team created some high-detailed props and some amazing hero assets. But this still left us with a large building library that needed a visual upgrade. We resolved this using an offline process that took displacement maps from our materials and created high-resolution nanite meshes.
Yeah, I
It
just
was
saw
really
you did
cool
a
to see these
displacement
classic
map
Fortnite
tutorial
materials
project.
like brick, stone, and wood.
Yeah,
get
I feel like I
high-resolution
might be at a
facelift and pop off
at a
their
date now.
surfaces.
Ooh.
I didn't want to
past
say
Fortnite
anything
demos have
yesterday.
relied on
You
static
were already
art
too
surface
deep. It was like,
But Fortnite's an
pause,
animated
like,
world.
whatever.
Trees blow in the wind, and
Oh,
buildings
that
wobble
was
when
so
hit.
nice.
A lot of people coming
So we
from,
worked
like,
with the Nanite team, and they
There's still
extended
so
the
many
material
people, yeah.
pipeline to
they
include
still want
masked and
displacement
animated
maps. I
materials
get asked
on
about it
nanite
all the time.
geometry.
People are like, how do I do displacements? And I'm like, you don't really
The island
need
in
to.
Fortnite
Just
is
Oh,
constantly
that was
evolving,
cool.
in your
with major
geometry.
changes each
Right.
season and complete reboot
exactly.
of chapters launch.
That's the difference.
it's
Is it's
essential
a
that
completely
we
different
evolve our
style than
workflows
4.
too.
Right?
During
And,
Chapter 4 development, we
you're
started utilizing
always
two
going to have a
new
better
UI features
photoreal
that
look.
changed how we build
Like
levels.
think about a
World
corrugated
partition
steel
and one
sheet
file per actor.
with a normal map
World
versus
partition
that thing
automates the level
actually
streaming,
the
and it allowed
geometry
us to work in
displaced
one large
and
level.
then lit,
We use
right?
level
And
instance
now with
actors to group
Nanite
content
and Lumen,
logically, like
then
a
you know
building,
before it
home,
was like,
or
oh
process.
well, that mesh is too
One
subdivided.
file
Now
per
I'm
actor
chugging.
ensured
Now
our
it's like, who
large dev
cares?
team could work in this
Right?
space
Subdivide
without the
subdivide it
pro
as much as you
process.
want.
Is this the
Now,
Oh,
these
this looks
features have yet to
cool.
put through iterations by a
Yeah.
large dev
This
team,
looks
so there were some early
really,
bumps in the
really
road.
fun.
But RLDs were in daily communication with the engine team, and we saw consistent improvement.
This is all like world
Not long
partition
into
style,
production,
right?
we were developing Fortnite in a
And-
much
and
more
these are
collaborative
some-
environment.
So I wonder if you'll be able to
Our goal for
my
Chapter
gosh.
4 was to
assets,
deliver
or if
an
you have to
awesome
use like
experience
Dude,
for
look
our
how-
players.
Fortnite-esque.
But we also
assets
hope
for
by
it.
using and
Well,
improving
he was
engine-specific
dragging in
features,
blueprints,
we've
so who
improved
knows
your
what
experience
is
as well.
inside those, right?
Now,
Sometimes
with
it's
a
like
look at the amazing
you know,
work
that little
developers are
blueprint
already doing in UE5.
drag and drop
Please
looks easy,
welcome
but under
Dana
the hood
Howard.
is a lot of code.
Even when you have
I
great
think
tools and
community
amazing
actually
content at your
might be better,
fingertips,
but
making games is
I
hard.
can't speak on
It
the
gets
coding
even
side of
trickier
it.
when you're trying to ship
I
while
think
you're
blueprinting
upgrading.
is easier than
We
C++.
put a lot of effort into making sure that the transition from UE4 to UE5 was as smooth as possible, and we've proven that it worked. And we've been impressed with all of the
I guess
teams
he bounced
who
out.
have made the jump
I
over
don't
so
Oh,
think
quickly.
sorry, I
You know,
got.
many of you moved
I
your
just had
games
to
over
close the
right in the
door.
middle of
No
development,
worries.
and
No,
quite a
just
few
saying
of you have
somebody was
left
asking
internal tech
about
in
Unity
favor of UE5.
Unreal, and I said,
And
like,
as
I
of last
transitioned
month,
from Unity
77%
with no problem, but
of all Unreal Engine users
I'm also
are on
not a
UE5.
hardcore coder.
And that's
right?
rapid adoption
Like when I was
en
using
masse.
Unity, I had to use
And over
Playmaker,
750,000 of you
pretty much
are
simulates
actively
like
building
blueprints.
with Unreal Engine each and every month. You've invested in us.
Yeah,
and
I
we're
would
investing
say
in you.
that they would not have a hard time at all
Beyond
because
games,
I've
we're
looked at
telling
how
amazing
Unity
stories.
is. You
It's
just
live action and
instead of
animated
typing your
entertainment.
scripts, I
And
mean, you
today,
could even
more
still
than
just have a C++
550
project and just do your
television and film
scripting in
projects
C++
have been
if
made
you're already
with
writing
Unreal
in C
Engine
Sharp.
production.
I kind of like assume that
Now,
you
these are
would
some
be
of the
able to
leading
write
studios
C++
using UE5
if you can
today.
write C Sharp, but
This
I mean, I
represents
don't
a
know.
brain trust and
Everybody's
talented
different,
game
like how they
developers from
learn
all
to
over the
code.
world, and it's getting bigger every day.
So, but
You've
why would
validated
you
that we're on the
just
right
do visual
path,
scripting?
and we're blown away by how you've
And
embraced the tools
try it
and shown
out.
us what's
It's very-
possible. And now,
It's super
we're
intuitive
back
coming
with
from a
several talented
programming
teams
mind.
who are bringing their awesome
And
games
then
to PC,
for testing,
console,
it's so
and mobile.
fast.
First up,
And
we
then
have
when you
Qubit
want to ship,
Studios,
obviously you're
a
going to
small
go and have
studios
that
game
written in
Infinite
code and
Testicles
optimized,
has not only received an Epic Mega
which I would
Grant,
then send
but
to
it's
somebody
also
else to
coming
do,
to
not
Epic Games
myself.
with the help of Epic Games Publishing.
But maybe somebody from Unity is like, oh, I'm just going to go straight to code. I don't need blueprints.
Well, that's the thing. When I was in Unity, like
Hi,
the
everyone.
Playmaker plugin was so popular because everybody was trying to
I was
get
invited
visual
here
scripting
today
into
to
Unity.
share our story with you. Qubit Studios is a small studio from Europe. And we have one mission, to bring the world of infinitesimals to life. In our first game, you play as Captain Okni Rodinreg, as he and his crew explore a
Have you heard of
mysterious planet
Qubit?
filled
Yeah,
with
I
lush
actually follow these
environments.
guys on Twitter.
Now, a universe is already big at our scale, but when your
I thought
main
they
character
disappeared,
is
but I
only
haven't
a
seen
few
the updates
millimeters
here
tall,
from them. But
it
yeah,
takes
they
on a
created
whole
like
new
this
meaning.
crazy like octopus.
As a
type
studio,
machine thing
we
that
have
runs around.
big
It's pretty
ideas.
dope.
As a
Oh,
small
this thing
team,
here, or is this
we need
a
to
new
make
one?
choices. And that's where
This
switching
is
from
what they've been
UE4 to
working on for the
UE5
past couple years,
made
I
a
guess.
big difference for us. It has empowered us by giving us time back.
I think
Let
they
me
were
take
like
you
one of
through
the
a few
first
examples.
studios to get a mega grant. back
As
then,
Okni is
so-
very small, we want players to truly feel its sense of scale by having
This
a large
looks
space to
pretty
explore.
cool.
By using world partition in UE5, we managed to save months of dev time. Not just because of the size of the world, but also because we can build on top of it.
I wonder if they started
allowed
over
us to
because they actually
spatialize a
started
lot of
way back
systems
with
very
UE4.
quickly.
I think it was like 2.5.
And with the built-in HLOD, we get strong runtime performance while being able to load the entire world visually in editor. A large world is great, but it doesn't do us any good if it's empty. And
That'd be
that's where
such a
the new
tough
fact
call to be
actors and
like,
level instances
we're
came in
killing the
handy.
project in
A
4
level
and
designer can
restarting
use
in
prefabs
5.
to quickly prototype
Depending
ideas,
on how deep you
while
are.
artists can refine those
Since they're on the
prefabs
Epic
in
stage, I'm
editor
guessing Epic
by
probably
assembling
funded
assets
them
together.
to do
And with
it.
one file per actor, it all happens in parallel. well.
So they can
On the
have, like, a
animation
good
side,
case study for
motion
it.
warping allows us to use a single
Yeah.
animation for a large
Jags,
range of situations.
I'm not sure. I mean,
And
and
with
Winbush, I don't know
control
if you guys are both
we can
using
quickly create those
level
first-pass
instances,
animations in
and blueprint, packed level
But
blueprints, and
the
but
most
that's when he
outstanding
was editing
features
there. That
on
looked
a
like he was
night
using a level instance.
We don't need to spend time on
which
topology
is super
optimization
handy.
and can directly use high poly emissions.
I've been working on
Lighting is more
getting
realistic,
a better
and we don't
understanding
have
of
to
these
use tricks
procedural
to
control
transition
rigs
between
and
exterior and
trying to
interior.
develop these automatic walk
All in all,
cycles
working with UE5 has
so
been
that
a
you could
tremendous
just
time saver for
drag
us.
an asset
Upgrading
along
our vehicle
and it will
was surprisingly
move,
easy.
and then
We
use
were
that in
up
the
and
tape
running
recorder
in
and
a couple of
instead of
minutes.
trying to animate
We
something
can now
like a
iterate more
creature.
quickly, focus on gameplay, and allocate time to
But
riskier
the whole
ideas.
they have the
Enough talking.
procedural
Go on the
rig
Epic Games
example
Store
pack,
and
and the
wishlist the
content
game
is
now.
pretty new.
Thank you, everyone.
There's a lot to
Enjoy the-
unpack. It's just not like 1, 2, 3. Anything's rigged in 5 minutes. It definitely still takes
Now, our next partner is
quite a
one
bit
that
of
needs
time.
little introduction.
Yeah, oh
The
yeah.
band develops and publishes world-class.
I hope they
highly
give out a
social
course,
multiplayer mobile
like they have an
games.
epic
And
course.
today
It's
they are
just
here to
like
take us
control
through
rig
that.
proceduralism.
Please join me in
That would be
welcoming
amazing.
Vice President
Yeah.
of Product, Tyler Black.
Oh, did you see how fast he ran off? He's not coming back.
everyone.
He's
BAM worked with the world's biggest brands and created our own stories.
This is
bring
like,
some of the
he's
most
got to please the
successful
board
mobile
and the investors for at least another
Today,
year, right?
Proud to announce a new project, one that ushers in a whole new era for Kabam. King Arthur, Legends Rise.
I guess they're gonna go more into the Fortnite thing. And
It's
like
a new
the
cross-platform
that's what I was
squad
really
RPG set in a
interested
stunning
Yeah, I
reimagined
mean, yes, I
Arthurian
agree.
world.
Editor was.
When we began this ambitious project, we knew that
I
Unreal
mean, I'm
Engine
kind of
was the
surprised,
only
like,
solution
that
had the
last
tools
demo
to
just
bring
seemed like a
incredible
game
visuals
demo,
to both
right?
mobile and
Yeah.
PC at launch.
I thought they were going to be doing more
Here's
like
how we put
engine
those tools
feature.
King Arthur Legends Rise
Yeah,
allows
well, I mean,
players
they
to
get all
explore
week, right?
campaign
Today's the first
stages
day of GDC,
and interact with
so
their environment using a
probably have
variety of
talks all week,
animations.
like how they did at Unreal
If we were to
Fest.
use traditional animation
Right.
techniques, the number of assets that we would need would be massive. Thanks to Unreal's
See, that's
advanced
the only
animation
reason I wanna be
technology
at
like
GDC is
IK
because
rig
of the
retargeting,
specific
motion
talks they
warping,
have
and
there.
property access, we can create
get more in-depth on
high-quality,
some of this
detailed,
stuff.
and attractive animations with relatively few resources. But that isn't the only way that we're using Unreal Engine 5's tools to deepen the player experience. We're also making use
Have
of
you done any
dynamic weather
motion warping?
to affect
I
character
haven't
strengths and other
even
stats
used
to
it.
keep the battle gameplay
Not
fresh
at all.
and immersive.
They have the Valley of
That's
the
all from us
Ancients
today.
demo. The
We can't wait
big
to share more with
like
you
the
about King
big
Arthur
monster
Legends Rise in the coming months.
dude
So
is
check out our website,
using all this
playkingarthur.com,
motion
and
warping.
sign up to stay up to date on our newest game.
I haven't unpacked it.
Thanks, Tyler. Now, the next developer coming to the stage was founded a few years ago, and they're already making a big name for themselves. Hexworks is a CI game studio, and they are capturing the imaginations of fans of dark fantasy with their new action
I wonder if Andy
RPG,
and
Lords of
BK
the
would be
Fallen.
up there to show anything.
Creative director
Or if it's just
Cesar
gonna be, like, all
Vitosu is here
gaming
to give you an exclusive look
specific
at
stuff.
how they're using UE5 to build one of this year's most highly anticipated games.
Yeah. I didn't see anything about Avalanche on the presentation list, but
handling my name so graciously. Hello, everyone. I am very excited to be here and represent Hexworks.
I guess that's why they're doing all the game stuff. They want people to get hyped about games being made with Unreal.
Fantasy action RPG. And today we'll be sharing how Unreal Engine 5 has helped bring our highly ambitious and decidedly grim vision to life. Please enjoy.
Welcome to the Lords of the Fallen Technical Showcase. Here at Hexworks, our goal
haven't heard of
has
this
always been
game,
to create
have you?
the most
This looks like your
immersive
style,
game
Jags.
experience possible.
Looks nice though.
Today, we're journeying to Skyrest Bridge, one of the game's early locations, to demonstrate just some of the impressive ways Unreal Engine 5's
Yeah,
state-of-the-art
this is
technologies
GDC,
helped
that's
us
the Game
deliver
Developer
on this
Conference, so I
ambitious
guess it'll probably
vision
save a lot
for
of
our
broadcast
upcoming
stuff for
action
indie.
RPG. We want
that's
players to
more
feel
broadcasted.
fully immersed in our world by playing as their own unique virtual persona.
Right.
To achieve this, we've used
Yeah,
a
but still,
combination
they
of
could spin
technologies,
it with like,
including
oh, and here's
3D
like a
scans
new,
of real
you know,
people
for
and UE5's own
UMG
character
user interface
customization tech.
graphics. right?
Players
Gaming,
can create unique faces
3D
and
aspect
bodies
inside of
by
UNG
dynamically
with
morphing
Avalanche. That's kind
between
of, that
a
would
huge
be
range of shapes
pretty hyped
before
up. But
finessing the finer details. Our extensive selection of armor sets.
I'm
seamlessly
really
adapt
excited they're
to
just going to
whatever
focus
shape
on
the
a
player
lot of
chooses.
world building tools,
It's
right?
really
That
important to
procedural
us
tool
that
alone
we
looks
represent
amazing.
as wide a proportion
I
of
mean,
our
like,
audience
for my
as possible.
day-to-day work, the type of jobs that I do.
Being able to customize your hero in Lords of the Fallen is only the beginning. Each and every one of our characters
Exactly.
is incredibly
For
detailed,
me-
Clients love
using
backgrounds.
high-resolution textures.
Well, I tried to rebuild the
Get up
camp in
close
cinema.
to any surface in the game,
Right?
like
Tried to
this
rebuild
tunic, for
Hollow's
example,
camp in C4D, and it
detailed
just would
texturing
not.
provides incredible
I was
levels
so
of micro
stuck
detail.
on viewport lag, right?
How these objects move
I
and
wish
behave
I had
is also crucial for player
these
immersion.
versions of Unreal. I
UE5's
wish I had
Chaos
this
physics
stuff years
engine
ago, 'cause,
facilitates
yeah, I used to do
advanced
everything with
simulations
Octane and
for
Rich,
clothes, chains, hair,
Like
belts,
just trying to
and a
build
whole lot
out
more.
like a big
This helps to
environment, it just
substantially
killed the
enhance the
viewport.
secondary motion
And
in
I would
all
have to,
our
like, work at,
characters,
like, a low
making their
resolution,
movements
and
look
then,
much
like,
more
later,
lifelike.
I had to kind of like start tearing the road apart.
The lighting
because
in
it's,
Lords of
like,
the Fallen takes
only
full
keep within
advantage
camera
of Unreal's brand
in
new
my scene
Lumen GI.
because,
We've been
like,
able
all
to
the stuff
light
that's not
our
being seen by
complex
camera is still
environments in
calculating,
real
so it just,
time,
like, killed your render
meaning
time,
we
so it's
can
like a lot of,
immediately
like,
see the effect of
Well,
a
what
light
you
bounce,
don't-
for example,
Oh,
without
yeah,
waiting
and-
for the traditional slow baking processes.
Well, working with
Watch how
layer
the lighting
system,
reacts
and when you're
as we
new
move
inside
our
of
light
C4D,
source
you don't really
around
know
this
and
environment.
understand about like turning on and off generators and deformers,
Global illumination
and
like this
you know,
can be quite
utilizing
demanding on
the,
processing. So
like the layer
we
system
also make
properly
use
to
of
help you work
emissive
faster
shapes
inside the
to
viewport,
add
and
additional details to the
So,
lighting of
yeah,
any space.
that's why once
we
I-
can then fine-tune these
Unreal
light
is, like,
bounces
pretty much-
on our nanite meshes.
you need to be getting
lighting our
into the
world
tens of
with
thousands
impressive
or
levels
over
of detail
100,000
and
mesh
minimal
before you
impact
start to
on
feel the
performance.
pinch, right?
Perhaps the most
But still, I'm
important
getting
element of
Abraham
Lords of the Fallen
pixel
is the
streaming
ability
thing
to
aired
travel
lately
between
still,
two
even on
worlds.
4090.
The
Like,
realm
I
of the
don't know
living,
how.
Axiom,
Footage,
and the realm of the dead,
it's
Umbral.
like game over.
We've created
I feel
our
like
own
that's gotta have to
custom
do with the
toolset
shader
within
and
UE5
not with
that allows
the-
us to
the
intricately
graphics
craft
card,
these
but
two environments
maybe,
side by side and seamlessly
This looks
swap between them.
crazy. This is
This
like
means our
this environment is
artists
so
and
detailed.
designers can
This
ensure these
just makes
worlds
me feel that I
intrinsically
need to
linked,
go learn
like two sides of the
ZBrush
same coin.
to actually start
Even if
making
one side is
assets.
decidedly more
Oh,
horrific
so you just see
than the
how
other.
like it's all blending seamlessly, melting
On
together,
behalf of
and
Hexworks, thanks for watching today's brief tech presentation. The twin realms of Umbral and Axiom await fearless adventurers later this year.
That's
when Lords of the
actually
Fallen
really
launches
cool.
on
Pretty sure
PC
Epic
and
was
current gen
probably trying to
consoles.
Get ZBrush at one point. Like, I'm surprised Maxon was able to snatch that up.
Looking awesome. Thank you.
2025 Epic buys
Maxon.
Maxon.
Making some of the world's most
I mean,
popular
honestly, I
MMORPGs.
don't see that being out of the.
And recently,
It's
they've been
the
pushing the boundaries.
crazier
of cinematic
things have happened,
storytelling,
definitely.
And the results speak for themselves. Here with more is NCSoft's Chief Strategy Officer, Dr. Song-Yi Yoon.
I can see them buying Maxon specifically to get ZBrush and to get.
Thank you so much for the
Red
introduction,
Giant Suite,
Dana.
Because they're going to need plugins and stuff.
Good morning,
for
everyone.
Avalanche, right?
I'm
So-
excited to share our latest production, Project M, with you today.
What's up, EJ?
As you
missed
may
all the
know,
crazy demos.
NCSoft is recognized as one of the best MMORPG developers, thanks to our blockbuster franchises like Lineage and Guild Wars.
Yeah, they just shared an
However,
amazing new pug
we're
game,
not
EJ.
content
So
with this achievement.
yeah, it's too bad you missed
We're
it.
always
Can't show it
pushing
again though.
for
One time
boundaries
only.
and exploring new technologies. So let me introduce Project M to you.
Still waiting for Pug Dash
It is our latest innovation,
coming soon.
harnessing
Dash 2030,
the power of
Unreal 6.
cutting-edge AI and graphics technology to an
It's
unprecedented
gonna be a tandem release with Fallcat.
With help
Yeah.
of Unreal Engine, we have achieved our vision for Project M with seamlessly integrating our foundational AI technology, resulting in breathtaking detail. So to give you a sneak peek, we have prepared a video featuring our CEO and Chief Creative Officer, TJ, who will personally guide
I
you
think
through
that,
our newest creation as a digital
Maybe we
version
could do
of
Fall
himself.
or what is it, Pug Dash. with
Thank you
the
so much for
Unreal
your
editor,
attention.
depending
hope
on like
you
what the
enjoy
limitations are
Project
with that. But that could be something cool to try to figure that out.
It wouldn't be hard, right? Like we could probably get it done and going within a week. Honestly.
Well, I'm wondering if we could bring like our own characters in there. And that's what I really want to know. Like, do we have to use like pre-made Fortnite characters,
Project
or
M
can we like
is
actually
one of
bring our
NCSoft's
own, like hand-built
most ambitious
characters in?
projects to date.
This looks like a beefed up metahuman.
Yeah.
Metahumans have like a certain look to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the underlying base has this specific kind of like I don't know what it is. But
there's only like 8 pieces, right? So it's kind of like
I am TJ Kemp.
No matter how much you manipulate them, like you kind of still get to.
To Project M.
There's only been a handful of times where I see people actually make it their own.
How would the fabric of simulated reality change our perceived world if we could tamper with the arrangement?
See, when I see stuff like this, it just makes me want to go all into Niagara because just the particle stuff you can do now is so wild.
The informational particles that shape Project M's world can transform reality based on your choices. And each choice you make will change your experience.
This looks pretty wild. It kind of looks like a pretty unique gameplay.
The information that exists in the present reality determines how the world will unfold.
Yeah, I think Oz is going to be there. I remember so I wonder if he's going to be
Value
on this stage.
every
I know he
encounter
hasn't talked
and
here,
every
so.
moment. These will be essential in the world of Project M.
I think, yeah, if it's public, hopefully. So not all of them are on YouTube, right? Some of them they share later on their learning portal.
I don't want to say it, nobody cares about, but I guess like the lesser ones will be
I mean, some of them only have an audience of maybe 20 or 50 people, right? So
Thank you, Dr. Yin.
specific topics over specific, like ICVFX or animation-related topics, right?
Like we just saw, the worlds you're building,
intermediate.
these are awesome-looking characters with loads of detail and authenticity.
Yeah, that Project
Our
M
team
is
understands
really looking amazing. It looks like a game where it's like you just can play it one-off, play the story, and you could play it again if you want as many times and change your decisions and get a new experience, really.
Some incredible games, everybody. Wow, it's great to be back.
The channel I've been loving is the dude that made Kirby. He has these like short, 5-6 minute videos just talking about game dev.
Photorealistic digital humans
Yeah.
game or experience with the simplicity of an RPG.
All right, here we go, Metahuman.
Yet with a level of realism and customization that you've never seen.
It's been 2 years. Could you believe that? Like it feels like it does.
And the work we've seen has been.
I mean, we've known each other for a little bit too, which feels wild.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of this work.
Yeah, it seemed like it just came out last year.
See, I think they're doing the ones that look really good, like you're saying. They're the X.
Amazing. There isn't a day that.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's epic.
So there isn't a day that goes by where I see some post on LinkedIn.
But like you're saying, I think all of the ones that are that make you that stand out have been modified.
Yeah.
Like the one Gabby's using, that dude took that into ZBrush, and also they did mesh to Metahuman, right? They did an entire workflow
our head of
to
visual
get
human
that look,
technology,
right?
Vladimir Vasilovich, and the actress, best
My
known
mesh to
as
Metahuman
Senua from
looks
Ninja Theory's fantastic
real weird.
Hellblade series, Melina
Well,
Murphy.
you're just doing,
Are you
you're
both
scanning
okay?
it yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's been a
I
while
did
since we
my
were last on the
iPhone.
stage.
Next time I do it, I'll,
Yeah.
I think it
I'll
was
use my
7 years
DSLR.
ago that we went through this ordeal.
That's
a long time
A little
ago.
bit of PTSD triggering there. But it was the first time we all came together. Ninja Theory, Epic, Cubic Motion, Freelateral, to do something that we thought would wow audiences here and sort of set a template for
Yeah,
the
if you
future
check
of
out
characters
the
and
learning
games.
portal from
So anyway,
Matthew
I
Wadstein
think
has a
we're,
course.
we're in a pretty good,
He's the
really,
instructor.
amazing place right now with the industry. I do
Anything
want
by
to
him is
to the next
amazing,
level.
but he has a
And what I
course
wanna
that's
do a little
specifically
bit about is
Unity
how's
to
the
Unreal.
How's the new game going?
I have
the team and
about
I
a
are doing really
45-minute
good, and we're
long
just extremely busy working on the
6-part
follow-up
course
to the
on
first
Intro to
Hellblade, which
Blueprints
will be called
that's
Senua's Saga
very,
Hellblade
very
2.
basic, maybe too
First game
basic
was fantastic.
for Jerry, though, if they already are familiar with Unity.
Anyway, I'm going to leave the
Is it
stage and
online
let these two
or-
take over.
Yeah,
Is it the one that's on your
Thank
channel?
you.
Yeah, I can link
Hi
it.
everyone.
Yeah, I said drop the link in the chat, dude.
Our guiding
You
vision
mind
for
sending it to me
Metahuman
as well?
has
I
been
need
the
to dive into
democratization of
blueprints.
complex character technologies, allowing you to work faster.
It just basically
and see the results
explains
in
how to quickly set up
A character is only truly believable.
blueprints
with
that
motion
can
fidelity, not
modify
just visual fidelity, but animating
all
at
your
this level
transform
is a hard task for
properties,
even
scale,
non-skilled
rotation,
students. Some of our best work leveraged
position,
4D capture.
right? So something
but
like
this takes
walking up,
specialized
opening a
hardware
door,
weeks or even
turning,
months of processing time.
an object,
While Metahuman
bridge
created
growing,
the ability to generate
just
high-quality
really
characters,
little stuff like that.
animating them still wasn't as easy. This is why I'm very excited to announce a new capability to the Metahuman product, Metahuman Animator. Metahuman Animator contains the essence of our 4D pipeline, but optimized to run on a single machine. It is able to use iPhone, as well as stereo professional systems, and today, we're going to demonstrate how it works. For this, we're going to need Mel, our technician John Cook, and just the phone.
What's up, Melo?
Mel, can you take your position, please?
Sure.
Let me know when you're ready. For this, we're going to need Mel, our technician John Cook. Okay, and
Do you have your
action.
headphones on, Logan?
I need performance capture to work like a mirror. I need it to capture whether I'm acting scared or
Yeah, I
angry.
do. Yeah, there we go. How's
And
that?
sometimes, all I need is a look.
Better.
Yeah, that's better.
Cut. Thanks, Mel. That was great.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. Our technician John
guys?
is
So
currently
she
pulling
didn't
Mel's
actually
performance
record
from
that
the phone
'cause
onto his machine,
they
where
didn't show
everything
it
will
up
be
on the
processed
screen till
locally.
after.
We have updated our Live Link Face mobile app to capture all data at the best resolution possible with the device. Metahuman Animator uses video and depth data
No pressure,
to
John.
convert this data into high-fidelity performance animation.
If
And
this
it
crashes,
reduces
you're fired.
John is currently scrubbing through the take to pick the
Possible with
section
the
that he wants
device.
to process. John, are we all good with the data? Awesome.
Are you guys watching the
from
State
now
of
on,
Unreal
it's
thing?
just a single
Yeah.
button click
Yeah.
to kick off the processing,
I got that
which for a performance of this
open too,
length
so I
will take
can
less than a minute to convert into
watch
animation.
along.
We're streaming live through my YouTube
So,
channel.
Mel,
just
well, that is
FYI.
processing. Let me show you something else.
So
Oh.
pull up a poop
Yeah,
nacho.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, this is what we refer to as your Metahuman.
Cool.
Wow.
And this is generated by the capture we made earlier,
But
right?
this
Yeah,
is
that's
like,
right.
when
So
you
from
see
only
this,
3 frames of video and depth data,
aren't you
we
like,
can generate
why
a
is
rig
it so
that
hard
takes
to
all
do
of the
tracking in
facial
After
expressions
Effects?
Wow. You only need to do this once.
You watched
right.
that clip
Calibrate the
track the
solver
eyes
to your
and
face
mouth
so that we can
perfectly
produce the performance
in like
a
something
way
that would take
people will produce
Mocha
their original performance.
like, you know,
Yeah.
a
So
while
let's
to
check back
do.
on the processing,
I mean,
which
even-
today is on the latest
That's
CPU
why-
based
that's
hardware
so
from
Effects,
cool.
Like, I mean,
Metahuman Animator uses a
That's so
custom
cool.
epic
Here.
facial solver and
Exactly.
landmark detector. We can interactively look at the animation while it's being solved and compare it to your original performance. So it looks like it's just almost
that's
finished.
that's secret code for I have
After
a
this is gonna be
128 core Threadripper that
yeah.
we're on the latest tech.
And from here
That's
on,
extremely
we just need
good.
to export the animation. This takes only a few seconds. And then John needs to drop it in the level and add the audio so that we can see
It's pretty cool seeing it animate
Thus Metahuman should now
the
be
blend
ready
shapes
to
in the lower
now
right-hand
set
corner,
to
like
see
the
the
details
results.
panel on the Unreal.
I need
Like all
performance
the little
capture to
yellow
work like a mirror.
controls that
I
you
need it to
can
capture whether I'm acting
hand
scared
keyframe inside of Sequencer.
or angry. And sometimes, all I need is a look.
Not gonna lie, it still looks a little awkward.
Yeah, the mouth is The mouth is for 5 minutes or 1 minute or 2 minutes, whatever they did. It's pretty crazy.
Thank you all. So, Mel, what do you think?
I think it's incredible because it usually takes months between performance capture and getting any results back. So this is blowing my mind.
And all of this is solved directly onto animator-friendly controls. In this case, we are using a bespoke 4D rig, which we created together with Ninja Theory for Hellblade 2. But it's also ready to use on any Metahuman or any other rig that follows our new Metahuman standard. Let's have a look at that.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, if you send
I need performance capture to work like a mirror. I need it to capture whether I'm acting scared or angry.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
And
my
Rococo
broke a couple weeks ago.
Stylized characters.
And now I'm like, right. I have a meeting with them on Friday so it's stuck in boot mode on like 2 of the sensors. So
as they will redefine yours, when we release
I am hoping to fix it because I was going to do some Metahuman tests.
We've got one more thing we'd like to show you. We haven't
now I'm just like, do I dive into Maya and learn how to animate, or
is animation that has not been polished or edited in any way, and it took Metahuman Animator just minutes to process start to finish.
Yeah, so here's one of my favorite lines from Ninja Theory's upcoming game, Senua Saga Hellblade 2, and I really hope you enjoy it and the rest of the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ninja Theory is really dope.
Sign perf cut, take 13.
They made the Hellblade games.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's probably the most realistic game characters yet.
Oh, she's the main actor for it, right?
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
That makes sense then.
I think we were talking when they introduced her with that. We're like,
I see through your darkness now. I see through your lies.
I guess this is it, Metahuman
show them how
Animator.
to see as I do. I will not appease your gods. I will destroy them.
Yeah, I see that was a lot better.
Good? You like it?
Yeah, there was something going on with the jaw and mouth muscles in that last, like, the auto one, right?
Man, was that cool?
But I feel like somebody
let's talk about the
who's
future of our creator marketplace.
who
We all know one of
can
the
do
biggest
mocap
challenges in
cleanup
development is the
would be able
time
to
and
fix
cost
that in
associated
like
with making great
2
art in
seconds.
visually stunning environments.
Oh, here we go.
Now,
Marketplace.
we've seen that by giving you
this is
access
what
to
I wanted to
technology,
say. We're going to give you a brand new marketplace
world building can be
that
faster,
works well.
more efficient, and more economical. The
How
resulting
about this new
explosion of
Epic Games
creativity
launcher?
that we've seen from
rehard
our
it
Unreal
so
Engine
bad.
development
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
In fact, it's
That's
inspired
what I
us to
meant.
double down on a mission that started several years ago. Since the launch of Unreal Engine Marketplace in 2014, we've been working to aggregate and
Forest House
organize
is really cool.
all the world's best digital assets for you to use in your work. In 2018, we joined forces with Quixel, whose megascans have now been downloaded over 40 million times. In 2021, ArtStation became part of the Epic family, and we welcomed a community of the world's best digital artists who've since uploaded nearly 12 million projects to the site. Later that same year, Sketchfab joined Epic, and now has more than 10 million registered users who are using the platform to discover, share, and manage 3D models on the web. Now, each of these businesses has their own unique superpowers. Incredible content, of course, vibrant communities, and killer capabilities.
Yeah, it is
We're now
kinda
working
weird
to bring
that
all this
ArtStation
together
still
into a
has, like, their
unified
own
offering.
marketplace
Let's
and
take a look.
Unreal has like their own.
I've never even bought from ArtStation. I'm not sure if you have Jags or
No.
Winbush.
Yeah, I have. It's weird. Like, it's the same developers a lot of time on both marketplaces, but sometimes the stuff will be cheaper on ArtStation than it is on the actual Unreal marketplace.
There's a lot of kit bash in there in this demo.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, their trailers are amazing.
Before I buy anything on the Unreal marketplace, I always check ArtStation first to see if they have it cheaper there.
Ladies new this year,
Kind of broke my own
we'll be
rule of
merging our content
I'm not going to be
offerings into a
consuming
new
this year
unified
with the
creative
last
marketplace called
70% sale. I was like,
built on the strong
okay.
foundation of Sketchfab.com.
There's a few
we're
things I
gonna drop the
want.
sketch and go all in on Fab.
I got
an open marketplace serving the
a
entire
master
digital
shader,
content
and
creation
now
industry. That means we're going to
that's
offer
probably going to
assets
be
for all game
useless
engines,
with the new material system.
and metaverse-inspired open worlds.
Wait,
so
so
whether
this
you're a
is-
studio
they made like
making
a new
wait,
blockbuster games
Fab.
or you're a player
Oh.
building your first island in Fortnite, our goal is to bring you
What?
everything you need to build your world in one place.
Oh, wow.
We'll have 3D models, materials, sound, plugins,
Dude,
animations,
this is going to be
visual effects,
huge.
and more.
This is where we got to start
That'll be the
creating
new home of Quixel Megascans
and pumping
Metahumans,
out content,
and other
right?
incredible epic content
Yeah,
designed to
gotta
push
do
the
that.
limits of what's possible.
I just
We'll also bring you
saw a
high-quality
puddle
assets
pack
and environment
and
packs
thought of
from
like,
leading art studios,
hey, this guy's
AAA
got a
game
puddle pack
developers,
going.
media
That's all it
companies,
was. It's
and
like
even
12
musicians who are
puddle
taking fan
decals.
engagement to the next level.
Decals.
Oh,
But
Unreal
our
just
primary
finished
focus is on
downloading
bringing you the best stuff
Backbone 2.
out there from millions of independent artists who will benefit from the lowest fees in the industry, pocketing 88% of revenue from their sales so they can build real businesses and invest in making more great assets for you to use. That's right. Now, with millions of assets, we have to make it super simple for you to find what you're looking for and get
Wow.
inspired along the way. We'll leverage automated
That's
tagging to
almost
consistently and
unheard
accurately
of.
describe content, and we'll give you the ability to inspect 3D models before you download, making it easy to understand the game readiness of an asset so there are no surprises. Building on the success of Quixel Bridge, the Fab plugin will enable you to search, discover, drag and drop content right into your scene without leaving the game editor. We want to improve your workflows by connecting Fab to all industry-leading digital content creation tools. For example, our partnership with Adobe will make it easy for you to export and publish models from Adobe Substance Painter directly to Fab. Finally, leveraging Sketchfab's digital asset management capabilities, Fab will be the place where you go to store, manage, and share assets
Partnership
either
with
privately
Adobe.
teammates for collaboration or publicly on
This
the web.
is
to showcase
step
your
one.
work.
Step two is direct
Collaboration
integration
tools
with
like
After
this want to help
Effects.
small teams do big things. Now, it's no longer just major studios.
I feel like
driving
they'll
our
just
industry
dive
forward.
into Avalanche
World building
more.
has become accessible to everyone. And we're seeing this today. with
We've
tens of
integrated
millions
After
of new
Effects, and now
creators
it's obsolete.
building awesome
Thank you,
experiences
Adobe.
in Roblox, Minecraft, and other open worlds. This is increasing the demand
I
for
was gonna
ready-to-use
talk about the
content,
After Effects
and it's
menu,
creating an
but I
exciting new
probably shouldn't
opportunity
say that on
for
this stream.
asset creators to reach massive new audiences.
Oh, I mean, who knows? It's
We
all
believe an
speculation
open
right now.
and
I
fair
can just say that,
marketplace
right?
where artists and developers can come together to buy and sell assets is essential
cover
to the
yourself.
creation of the emerging metaverse. Now, we're going to keep you posted over the course of the next several months as this rolls out, and we're looking forward to partnering with you all to make this an industry-wide success. And now, please welcome Sax.
What do you think the meeting was like when somebody was like I kind of feel like the pitch for Fab was the same thing as like the Rick and Morty, like hungry for
Great to be here
apples?
today.
Yes.
We've been working towards this moment for a very long time.
got it. We've done it.
This
We're
next
done.
segment is
That was
exactly
easy,
why I'm
right?
here to move the industry forward and help make developers successful. I'm here to introduce
I wonder
powerful
when
new
that's
tools
gonna be
to
like,
existing
okay,
Fortnite creators, powerful new
launcher.
opportunities for professional developers. Fortnite is becoming an ecosystem. That means new tools to design, develop, and publish games, and a new economy that rewards
So
developers.
they're turning Fortnite into Roblox.
These updates bring us one step closer to Epic's vision of a connected metaverse where billions of players enjoy high-quality creations made by millions of developers. At the center of this all is Unreal Editor for Fortnite, available today in public beta on Epic Game Store. It's a new PC application that brings the power of Unreal Engine to the scale of the Fortnite audience. Deeply integrated with the game with new workflows that allow PC and all other platforms to create
Drop the
together
link in your
fast and fluid.
in your
We call
chat.
it UEFN for short. But first, let's talk about how we got here.
It's on the marketplace. I'm gonna try
Fortnite
to see
changed when we released Fortnite Creative 4 years ago.
Look at the free. It's just
Creative is an
got
in-game
the
toolkit for
Mission
players
to
to make
Minerva
sandbox
just
games
dropped for
inside
Kit
Fortnite.
Bash.
And because of Creative, Fortnite is already much more than a game.
Free Kit Bash kit.
It's already a place where players find games and developers find players.
Oops.
But why should you develop in
I
Fortnite?
bet you that tutorial
Well,
is probably the Unreal
our
Symphony
players
one.
are highly social, content hungry, with over 500 million
Yeah.
player accounts,
Yeah.
massive PC presence, and the largest console player
dude,
base. It's the best,
well,
most
come
vibrant
on,
place
man. Like, look
for
at the
developers to
numbers
find
he
an
got.
audience
Like you
quickly
said, the kids'
and
algorithm
publish
picked him
new
up.
games.
Of course they're gonna reach
Islands
out to
filled with
him, right?
creative tools
You just
already
crushed.
account for
You just
roughly
crushed our
40% of
YouTube
playtime
channel
on Fortnite.
statistics.
Billions of hours a year.
Right? Like,
We
hey,
expect
what
that
have you?
number to
What?
keep growing with UEFN.
What did you do?
This
Help
is
us,
a sample
please.
of
We'll
games
pay
in
you.
Fortnite today. What we have noticed is that players are more
I mean, you
engaged.
can't not
they
be
have more
jealous.
fun
I'm,
when
you
they play
know,
epic
good
own
on him
games
for
like
the
Battle
success,
Royale,
though, right?
Community games made by creators like you. Like the combination
find,
is what makes Fortnite special and what is going to help us all
I'm
grow.
looking right now.
As we've shown it on Unreal Engine, Epic's mission is to deliver an awesome suite of tools for developers. Unreal Editor for Fortnite is for experienced game developers, like many of you in this room, but it's also for the growing community of Fortnite Island creators that are ready for Unreal Engine's proven PC editor workflow.
Have the link?
As you're going to see in the demo coming up,
I do not. I'm
UEFN
looking
and
for
the
it right
existing
now.
creative toolkit is already a great combo for developer and Fortnite creator teams to make incredible experiences. Of course, our long-term goal is to make the entire feature set of Unreal Engine, or bring the entire feature set of Unreal Engine to UEFN, but also over time to expose many of the other services that Epic offers. Bill just announced Fab. Fab is launching today also inside UEFN in an alpha version. And products like Metahuman will be coming to UEFN in the future to support your creative vision. For the next stage of Fortnite, and ultimately the open metaverse, we also need brand new tools that solve really hard problems. Interoperability, scalability, and resilience are a real issue when you operate at this scale and expect this level of durability. This is what led us to develop Verse. It's a powerful new general programming language designed specifically for this purpose. You're going to see us use it in the demo in just a moment.
I'm still so close to pulling the trigger on getting it.
Between
I'm
UEFN
getting
and
the
Unreal Engine
suite.
that'll enable you to take your work anywhere.
I have a feeling that they're going to have
And
a sale.
by the way, behind me is the new Creator Portal, also launching today, where you can manage all your islands, one-click publish them to the world, and when you publish to UEFN,
looks like it's
your
supposed to be
original IP
live,
and your assets are yours to take anywhere.
Any minute.
Now let's take a closer look at UEFN features and workflows. We put together a short video, and then we're going to do a demo. Thank you.
Got anything in your email about?
Let's start with the basics. Unreal Editor for Fortnite runs on PC and is integrated directly with Fortnite, so you have access to over 4 years of content, all for free, to get you started. What's special about UEFN is what we call Live Edit. Live Edit allows anyone on your team to join a UEFN session from any platform that runs Fortnite. That means someone can join from a console using the normal Fortnite.
4 years of content,
and they're
all
able
for
to
free.
work alongside and collaborate with PC users.
Pretty nice.
UEFN has access to all Fortnite creative devices.
Oh, dude,
our
this
modular
is like
gameplay systems that
we
work
should
in
be
the
having
in-game editor.
co-creation game
This
nights.
allows you to instantly
where we
add
just
gameplay
are
and quickly
building
bootstrap your game from the
maps.
hundreds of gameplay devices already available. The UEFN
Totally.
beta has many of the same
Just be-
features we
They
use
said
to
that you
create
could do that, we
Fortnite,
could do remote.
including the
We could
landscape
be
editing
doing
toolset.
playing
You can
and
edit the
editing
landscape
at the
to
same
change the
time,
look and
which is
feel, or make
crazy.
sweeping changes to create something completely
So we
new,
set it up so
and then
everybody
quickly
could work
play
on
it
the same
in-game
project
to check out the
remotely, right?
results.
Yeah.
So even though you have access
That
to
would be
tons of
cool to
Fortnite
do, like,
content,
live
This is
streaming.
like you're
UEFN,
like-
you can make content that looks nothing like
Dude, you just edited
This
the
is a
mountain
section
I
for
was standing on.
It's a tech demo built in UEFN that you're watching today.
Where'd this river come
A big
from?
feature of UEFN
Oh, this
is the
looks so
ability to
fun.
import your own custom assets. So we used a few 3D models,
Like,
textures,
just
and
like you
materials
said,
that we built
you know, you
just
can
for the
make
project.
something that looks nothing like
And all the
Fortnite.
lighting in the cave was made possible thanks to Lumen, our real-time global illumination
Tech demo
system.
means
You can also
potentially
find more
giveaway,
content like
as in
Quixel
we can
Megascans
look at
and
it.
Sketchfab models in our initial alpha release of the Fab plugin for UEFN. All assets are curated and optimized for use in Fortnite, and the full version of Fab will launch later this year. You can also create and modify materials, so you can change the
Fab.
look and feel of objects easily. And you can import skeletal meshes, and then animate using Sequencer and Control Rig. Everything you've just seen is available today in the public beta version of Unreal Editor for Fortnite.
So I'm still a little bit confused. Can we bring in our own assets, or are they curated assets?
Anything that you have with
Short video
underscore
of just,
fab
the most
is
condensed
allowed.
way we could show some of the the more important workflows. I think the much
I
better
think you
way
could
is
bring in
to
anything.
template
Honestly, I
next
think
to a
it's
live
going to
demo
be
on
like
PC,
a free-for-all.
running on
Like,
Fortnite public
they
servers
want you to
right here on
be
stage.
selling
Welcome,
your
Michael and Ray, to the
assets
stage.
in whatever form
Take it
you
away.
bring them in on to every game engine possible.
That's going to be kind of dangerous, right? I can only
It's going to be crazy. Some people could potentially stand to make a significant amount of money, right?
The main danger is like if people start making Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it is because I have a kid now. I just don't instantly go there anymore, whereas before I might have as a joke, right? But I just think of it more of like I want to make something for my kid now. That's my mindset versus like milking. Yeah, I agree.
Right.
No.
Right.
No, what I think, what I was for the fab marketplace, I think it's going to be everything.
Right.
For the Fortnite creative, the UEFN, they are only going to let you use their curated assets that they've developed over the last 4 years. That's kind of what I think that he was saying.
Are available in the Fab UEFN plugin.
And that will then circumvent what you just said, right? Because then you're not going to have somebody. I mean, sure, we can line up tubes and pipes and make them look phallic, but it's going to stop somebody from bringing in, like, inappropriate models,
However,
right?
we wanted to do more and introduce dynamic play that goes beyond what the current creative devices can do.
Do you know anything about motion
So to do
path?
this, we used our new
Somebody's
programming
asking,
language called Verse.
Is there an easy
So
way
in
to
this
create a
short
motion
section of
path
code,
in Unreal?
every
For
second,
example,
we
draw a
grab the
circle,
position of the
make
player.
an object
And
move
for
in that
each
circle.
spawn location,
Do you
we
have
then
to create a
calculate the
blueprint?
distance to the player, and if it's within a certain threshold,
There's
we tell that guard to spawn into the
there's a mathematical way
So
to
now we
draw a
have
circle,
gameplay that's more reactive.
and there is a blueprint available
This is just a
that
short
because I had that
example
exact
using
same
Verse,
question.
but for a
I
deeper
found that
dive,
blueprint
check out the
and
Verse
then
Tech Talk
recreated
later
it,
today.
and then because
Now,
I was
Michael
trying
is
to
going
do
show us
the
how we put the intro cinematic
a
together.
camera align to spline tag
Before the gameplay
from
section,
Cinema inside of Unreal. So
cinematic,
step one, I was like, I want to
animation.
build this. I want a perfect
entirely in UEFN
ring
using sequence.
spline. How do I make a
Sequencer
ring
is our
spline?
multi-track editor.
And then it
It's been
was,
used in everything
put the
from in-game
camera
cinematics to Hollywood
on
feature
the ring and then have the camera
Look,
moving
now all of this stuff is available
0
right
to
inside
1,
UEFN.
0% to 100% around the ring
Slightly different
while pointing
So the other
at the
thing we
object I want to track. So
section was a bunch of Niagara.
in the end, I would
Niagara is now available in
easiest way
UEFN.
would be to
It's our,
import the spline
high-end
as opposed to
VFX.
using a blueprint to draw it. But
And just like in the movies,
if you search, you can
frame up
find that.
shots and have great effects.
It's,
So
it's
what
not
we're gonna do
difficult.
here
It's just it's a few mathematical expressions, and then you input the number of points you want.
Just like in the movies, you can have slow-mo too.
A minimum
Everything about it, right?
4, obviously. But
So, this is just a sampling of some of the stuff that you can do inside Sequencer. But let's get back to the game.
You should make a tutorial.
All right, so now that we're back in the game, in
actually,
UEFN,
I
you
think
have
I did.
access
I
to
just
Fortnite's
it's like
time of day system.
an hour and a half
Or
of me
you can use
dribbling,
what
and
we
I
did
was like,
and do
no,
it
I'm not
again.
publishing this or editing it. It's just gonna die somewhere on a hard drive. So
Now, let's go to the final gameplay section and let's close out
You
the
can
demo.
always just redo
But
it.
as a reminder,
could.
everything
But
that you're seeing
at the same
here
time,
was
I
created
feel
in
like
the
I
same version
I
of
just
UEFN
like
that we're
I didn't write
releasing
the math. I just
I think I'm going to jump in here and help
used the math that somebody else wrote. So that's, I think, another reason that held me back was like, this isn't really my own. It's not original. It feels like I'm just copying someone.
You always just cite your
Oh wow, crazy.
Maybe now I can finally make the
Dude, like this does not look like Fortnite to me. This looks like a completely different game.
Yeah.
This looks amazing. This looks like so much fun. I did spend some time watching people live streaming the new Diablo, and the one thing that they added that some people love, I've never been on board with, it was, and Jags, you might like this, is because it's like that World of Warcraft style, like world boss, where you need, like 12 people to kill it.
I fucking love that.
So
Sorry.
people love that.
That makes me so excited.
That was, so there was, buddies doing world boss with I think it had like 12, up to 12 people could join in or something. But
that is something I'm very excited about. I've not looked into Diablo at all because I know I will get sucked in.
I can't. Yeah. I mean, download now. I'm on the Epic Store. Where is this?
Inside Epic that came straight off the Matrix demo to why don't you put UEFN through its paces?
Oh.
And one amazing fact about this demo is that it's less than 400 megs. It downloads and plays in less than a minute.
Not the Unreal Store, but the actual store on the launcher.
That is the promise of what UEFN is.
Oh.
So again, Unreal Edited Fortnite is available today.
I'm getting
public
heavy
beta in the
lag
Game
though.
Store. If you want an
And
early
it's
glimpse
just
of
got
some
coming
other technical
soon, so
showcases
it's not
that our
actually.
internal teams made with UEFN and Verse, check out Asserted Domination, Forest Guardian, and The Space Inside. All three are available to play right now in Fortnite Discover. So we've talked about brand new tools and the Fortnite ecosystem. Now I want to talk about the next generation of Fortnite's economy that both Epic and creators will participate in. We call it Creator Economy 2.0. Here's how it works. The money in the economy comes from player spending in the item shop. Fortnite generates billions of dollars a year in revenue from player purchases. Fortnite players who have fun engaging in islands tend to spend more in the item shop. Creators who make popular islands are bringing real value to the Fortnite ecosystem, and we're going to share the resulting revenue with them.
And there's so many people
This is the engine powering a Creator Economy 2.0.
It just makes sense.
We believe
for kids
this
to be
so
able to go in
strongly,
there 'cause they
we will
understand
distribute
whatever
40%
kids want,
of
right?
Fortnite's
So-
global net revenue to eligible creators
This
who
is
publish games for
why,
Fortnite, both independent developers and Epic.
Jags,
Anything we make,
you need to have a
like
child.
Battle Royale, Zero Build,
No. I'm sending you a private message really quick.
That Epic will pay for our own game development in Fortnite.
Didn't use. I sent you something in rebuttal.
This is
They said they take 40%.
Okay, that's a little bit different than 12. Hey,
Glad you feel it's a big
hey,
deal.
sell on Fab, 88% years. Sell on Fortnite, you get 60.
This is transformative and a big gut check for us too. We imagine thousands of third-party development teams building businesses and thriving with this model. Payments from the pool are based on performance of the island.
Roblox,
We take into
like,
account
they make
data
a
like
ton
island
of money
popularity,
by doing
engagement,
partnerships with,
retention,
like,
attracting new players.
There's like a Nike.
And the benefit of this new approach is rooted in player fun and rewards everyone's creative work,
and like Warner
both yours
Brothers
and
made, like the
Epic's.
Wonder Woman world.
There's no
in there,
need
so
to
I
design
could see them
cunning
going after
monetization
stuff
loops
like that.
or extractive gating items. You make an island the players love. That is all you need to be part of the
It
new
seems like
economy.
they're trying to get all
Creator
the
Economy
major
2.0 is live right now. For eligible
creative
creators who are
economies
currently publishing,
that they can,
we're
right?
backdating the engagement payouts to the beginning of this month. And for more details and to sign up, go to create.fortnite.com.
Oh, I mean, dang.
Everything you've seen today
Sorry, it's the
represents Epic's
allergies.
biggest
But
bet
imagine
ever.
like a big
The release
company
of
like
advanced
Warner Brothers
tools that
bringing
publish
all, like,
directly
their
into
IPs
Fortnite
to
on
Fortnite,
PC,
making them
console,
worlds
mobile,
now.
and
So it's
cloud,
like you have, like,
lowering the
Batman
barrier for
world
developers to be part of one of the biggest entertainment
or Lego
ecosystems.
Batman world or stuff
We
like
welcome
that,
anyone to join us in the future,
So that's probably what
where
they're really
original
banking
content
on,
is
like all
owned
the
by its
big
creators,
publishers
where
bringing their
developer
IPs
earnings
over.
are a function of fun, and where ecosystem can be directly linked through community language standards like Verse. So to support developers who adopt UEFN, we're broadening the Epic Mega Grants program to help teams bootstrap projects that use UEFN and Verse. We're just getting started, and we hope that you'll join us and
There
help
you go,
shape the
Logan.
future of development.
Get your Mega Grant
Now we're going to give you a look
application together for
at what UEFN can do right
UEFN.
inside Fortnite. After the video, Tim is going to come back out to talk about Epic's future vision.
I'm doing it.
Thank you very much.
That's probably going to be a big thing too, like education, like how to do this stuff.
What I'm saying. I feel full. Alright. I'm like a child, so I should make content for children because you know,
Yeah, I can see on my channel in the future it's going to be a live stream.
nice. Yeah, well, I mean, we should be doing some of this, like, you know, live collaborative world building and gaming combined, right? That's really fun when you can
Do you
be
think this is gonna be a
playing
really
and
powerful
modifying,
combination?
you
Bringing
know, in
together
conjunction
Fortnite's 70 million
simultaneously.
monthly
That's
active
pretty
users with
pretty
the power
cutting
of
edge.
the Unreal Editor and a new creator economy. to share the revenue with creators who create.
Okay. I've been
milestone
proven
in the
wrong,
new
and
kind
I
of
am
entertainment medium,
not
like
too
science
big
fiction
to
literature
say
evolves
that
to
I've been
Because
wrong.
there's a crazy amount of hype around
Tim's
this one
back.
topic. I'd like to step back and take a long-term look at what we see here. And at the core of it is some very real growth.
Going on. I don't remember.
Starting with Fortnite, 70 million monthly active users. Roblox is 250 million monthly active users. Minecraft's 100 million. And PUBG Mobile and Apex Legends and numerous other metaverse-inspired games is leading to an identifiable audience today of over 600 million active users in these virtual worlds. And it's on a growth trajectory that will put it at billions of users by the end of this decade.
Does not look comfortable.
And so we can set aside the crazy hype cycle around NFTs and VR goggles. You know, these technologies play a role in the future, but they are not required. This revolution is happening right now.
I wouldn't be on my
And the core of it is something that every
articulate
gamer already
mode
understands. It's
in front of
you
the lights
and your friends
like that
getting
either.
together online and
It's a lot of lights. Look at his glasses.
voice chat, having
He's
a fun
got like,
time, and social
a dozen
entertainment
lights
experiences.
shining right on you.
Some of these
You're used to that,
experiences are serious
Winbush.
games like Battle
You've
Royale.
been on stage
Some of them
lots,
are
right?
Going to a concert and dancing, or chatting with friends.
I
and
mean,
just having
it's
a good
amazing.
time.
Every time I go up.
We see
for,
this
like,
as
the
the
first
next
couple
big
minutes,
change
but then you kinda
in
find your
gaming
groove,
and in Epic's evolution as a
You
company.
just kind of forget everybody's out
You know,
there.
we
but
started out back in
maybe
1991 making
everybody's
2D
different,
games.
you know?
We recognized the opportunity with 3D, so we built the first Unreal Engine and the first Unreal
It's good to be
Tournament
nervous.
game.
So if you weren't,
evolved
that's
to
a
make
problem.
console games
I
like
think
Gears of War.
with these things, right?
And we evolved to
Like
make
a
online
good
games
nervous.
like Paragon and Fortnite. But when Fortnite shipped first in 2017, it was just our game.
I mean, that's where he's just
but
got to
over
be
time,
like,
we
sometimes
recognized
he's
the
got to
audience-
sit
the
back and be
opportunity
like,
to
I
bring it
was
to a much
making
wider
these little
audience. So we
2D
built Fortnite
games.
Creative Mode, and then
And now,
the Unreal
here's
Engine,
where we're at.
Fortnite coming out now. But we see the future of this medium primarily not about Epic's work, but about the work of
I
independent
mean, at least he
creators.
stays humble, I guess. Not like
And we're
the-
building towards this open
totally.
metaverse from two different
Was it Cliffy
directions.
B, the guy that
First of
made,
all, we're taking the Fortnite
Gears of
audience we
War?
have
He
and
got, like, all
enhancing
cocky after he
development
became a
capabilities
big
with
game
new
developer.
tools and this creator economy to support everybody's
Yeah, I never
work.
followed him, so
But we're
I
also
didn't know about
helping
his
developers
rise and fall or
building
rise
standalone products
and,
evolve towards
and
building
change
metaverse
in
experiences
personality.
themselves. The Unreal Engine is a tool
Yeah,
for
I
this.
mean, he
the
helped
Epic Game
revolutionize
Store is a
gaming,
distribution
but he
vehicle for it.
was like the
Epic
opposite
Online
of somebody. Like,
Services
he
has
became,
taken
like, the more
Fortnite's
flashy
and
guy that
Epic's
loved the
700
attention.
million player accounts and 5 billion
Yes, Tim
social
looks like he's
connections
just
and
like, let
opened
me
them
just go
up
back behind
for
my
free to
computer
all
and
developers so they can
bang
plug into
totally.
voice chat and
Yeah.
participate in these social experiences in a very easy to use way. And all of these
And
are
that's the
on-ramps
same
to the
reason
future
why I say
metaverse.
it's like,
We really think
you
that
know,
over this
go and get a
decade,
lottery ticket and
today's
check it.
separate apps
You won
and
$40 million.
ecosystems are going to join together
I'm going to be
form
back
tomorrow's
here.
open metaverse.
I'm going to be in GDC.
And, you know, because the last
in person.
couple
I'm still going to
decades
be
have been
doing the
about
same
walled
thing. I'm still
gardens,
going to be
walled
playing
gardens,
Unreal.
walled gardens. Let's back
right?
up and talk
That's
about
why I
how
know
some
I'm in the
open
right
systems
spot,
have
right?
successfully come about
If
in
you
the
get the
past.
money and it's going to change
this
what you're doing, you
happened
should
really
probably
big
change what you're
time
doing
back in the early
because life is
1980s
short.
and 1990s when the open internet was built. You know, back in those days, there were a bunch of closed networks at different companies and universities. They couldn't talk to each other. And so the industry got together and defined open standards to connect these closed networks into one big open network. They connected email systems by putting the @ sign in email addresses so people on one service could communicate with people on other services. And then they began to define open standards like JavaScript,
Yeah, Mello's in the chat. He's
HTML,
just saying that you have to
for the
enroll in
open internet so
Fortnite
that
and
any
create.fortnite.com
And the rule
to
at
get the
that point was
publishing
that any
tools.
company could
And
connect
I remember
as
doing
an
that.
equal
And I went
into
through.
the
They had
system
like
just by
they have like a
following the
2-hour
open standard.
course on using
Now let's
Fortnite
talk about what
Creative
this means for the
1.0.
open metaverse of the
So I
future.
imagine they have a
You know, we
new
have the
course
opportunity to take all
on
these
using
different online
2.0 or 1
ecosystems for
coming
gaming,
soon.
consoles and publishers, and connect them together into a single place where anybody can talk to anybody else.
I don't know.
We have the opportunity to turn today's game engines into tomorrow's metaverse browser engines.
Anybody, I'm gonna put this.
If you
up
take a
on
look
window.
at Unreal
If you go
Engine
to
and
the
Unity
Epic
and
Games
Godot,
launcher,
you have some very powerful
and you
3D
go to the
engines that
store,
have an
you
increasingly
click right
common set
here,
of
Unreal
features,
Editor for Fortnite,
and are
you can
increasingly
actually download
adopting
it right
industry
now. It just
standards
went
as
live.
ways of communicating with each other and with other tools.
I'm on. I'm getting it.
There's
Yes.
content standards. There's
already
Pixar's
have, or you
universal
interested.
scene description
Yes,
format.
buy it
And then
now.
there are a lot of new standards bodies that have formed to help to standardize the metaverse. There's Kronos Group, There's the
Yeah,
Metaverse
yeah,
Standards
there we go. So
Forum.
it looks like it's
there's
just
the
like buying a
Academy
game off
Software
the Epic
Foundation and
Store,
the
so-
Open3D Foundation.
Alright,
We have the
perfect.
opportunity for all developers to work together to define the future of this thing. And there's also the opportunity to connect the economies of these different ecosystems. What a user would really like is to be able to buy a cool-looking outfit in one place and take it everywhere they go. And as we were designing this new Fortnite creator economy, one of the things we were constantly thinking about is how this could, in the future,
I got a
be connected
meeting here.
into an open
I gotta
metaverse
bounce.
economy. And there's no reason.
I've been sitting here compiling shaders for
item
15
shops or
minutes
shared
trying to get
creators'
5.2
experience based on
testing.
engagement couldn't be
UEFN is
turned
now
into
live and in my
economic
library.
model for the open metaverse at large.
Super
with
excited.
Economic peering and overseen by governance groups. To
I
make,
got it.
This work in a safe
I'm
way
opening
for
it
all
right
players.
now.
And this gets us to a really key question
I'm
here, and that is
installing
who
it.
is going to
Installing.
build the metaverse in the future?
Excuse me.
And we
Fortnite
believe the
with
answer
it,
has to be
Fortnite
all of
is
us together.
36 gigs.
It has to be a combination of indie game developers
textures
together
are
with
like
AA
9
and
gigs.
AAA game developers, and Fortnite creators and Minecraft creators and
So, yeah, it's
robots
about
creators,
45
each
gigs
bringing their
overall.
best specialized knowledge to the new world. And brands like Disney and Ferrari and
selling
Ralph
now.
Lauren, who've already experienced the metaverse through crossovers with Fortnite, we think that this is just the very beginning of a very long-term opportunity for all these companies to have a much larger presence in the digital world, in which it becomes a major and first-class business line for all of them.
A tutorial on
Future open
control rigs
metaverse
and
will be
how to
about
animate
musicians
using
and music
control
labels
rigs.
and
That's
film
what
and
you're working
television
on right
studios
now.
who are using virtual production today
there's,
to build world-class photorealistic content.
There's some
Being
great
able to
stuff
bring it
on
and
that.
launch it playably in the metaverse, timed together with
I
the
don't have
film and
enough
television
space.
experiences,
Now I'm
and
into-
an endless stream of
now I'm
awesome
into,
entertainment content that's
deletion
open
mode.
to everybody to participate in.
Hey, what happened to Knockout
Now,
City?
Epic has a long history of supporting developers
They
this
killed
way.
that, right?
We've
I
built a
know,
lot
that
of
was a
different
joke.
services
We were supposed to
that are
play before the
available to everybody
deadline.
to
It's
use.
gone.
There's
It's
Unreal
already
Engine,
gone.
Epic Online
That's
Services,
why I'm like,
which are
oh
open
man,
to all
because we were gonna play with
platforms and all
Kyle.
stores.
Total content,
There's the Epic
but
Game
forgot
Store,
about
which
it.
is open to software
Yeah,
built on
ditto.
all
And then
engines
we were
using
like,
all
yeah,
different
that's gonna be
online
great.
services.
Oh, is it on?
And we
It's
believe the metaverse
gone.
has to be
Oh,
open. It can't be
damn.
another monopolist walled garden. And
I
Epic
feel
is
like I
all in
gotta
on this.
like.
We went from the
I think I'm gonna delete
we went from the pandemic to
one of my
tech
engines, like
downturn,
426.
crypto implosion, and now banks are failing. And it's a really crazy time again. But we're investing very heavily in the future with the belief that companies who invest
Problem is I
now
have a lot
in
of
these
4
hard times are
projects,
going to
and I
come
still
out
get questions
the
in
strongest
4.
company in the future, the strongest companies in the
Can you
future.
link me to that
Some of these
control
investments we're making
tutorial
in
that you were
Fortnite
doing with the
initially, and then
frog?
bringing the work to Unreal Engine. Some things
Oh,
we're
the
building in Unreal
puppeteering
Engine,
one?
taking to Fortnite.
Yeah, that's
But
control
the
rig,
aim
right?
is to
I
support
was just gonna share with
everything
this guy
that
asking
AAA
how to
game
do
developers are doing
control
today and more. And this project, to build this all out into an open system, is going to take most of the decade. And that is the journey from Unreal Engine 5 to Unreal Engine 6 that will happen over this time period. It is the same journey to the open metaverse. But there's no need to wait.
One thing I
because we're
really
doing
like
it
is
live.
now
We're
in
building
my
all of these systems,
like, because I
deploying them
favorite all the
as we build
courses
them
I've taken,
right into Unreal Engine 5, openly
and
with
so
partners.
now I don't have to like type for them. I just go
we
to
hope
my
to download
favorites.
this stuff,
and
download
then
Unreal Editor for Fortnite,
them.
download the Unreal Engine and get started, and
But,
come see some of our tech talks where you talk about this in way more technical
You got to
detail.
link it. I can't.
Thank you very
I
much
don't
for your
have
time.
permission to drop links in your channel.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the way of getting all these inappropriate.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. So at 11 o'clock, it's going to be new tools for building photoreal worlds in Unreal 2.
Sweet.
I might watch that one.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm really interested in the Fortnite tools.
No, I've got to bounce, unfortunately. I got to get coffee and meat and have this meeting for an hour, but then after, I will be diving heavily into the UEFN and checking it out. So maybe
I might be in
back up.
Discord later, like not
Yeah, I was
streaming,
gonna
but
say.
just be in Discord, just playing around with it.
No, that's a good place to explore. All right.
There's a Houdini one at 5 o'clock too. It's just creating realistic landscapes.
I'm gonna have it open the whole day. I'm gonna have it open all day. I mean, and I'm excited about the, like, you should definitely check out the self-service publishing on the Epic Store, right? And setting up your release for success. Like, I think that's just gonna be not even just setting up for success, just getting something on the marketplace is what I want to do, right? I don't even care if it's successful. Just want to start, get the ball rolling, right?
Momentum.
I mean, I got like 1,000 textures ready to go. Like I just have to like make sure it's PBR. But every time I go hiking, I just shoot like hundreds of textures, especially since it's been raining out here. Just trying to get like a lot of really nice like mud textures and wet concrete and tree bark and stuff like that. So I just gotta get all that stuff together.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, it just even like you said, I thought you were gonna do like a free pack. Like just do like 12. Right, I'm gonna do 12 materials, and that's a start. Right, that's how I get going. Is right, just a little bit. But yeah, now it's like ruthlessly deleting. Like, get this. I don't need this. Get this out of here. Let's get this other stuff installed. All right. Take care. Bye, Jags. And,
a good one, Logan.
Winbush. We'll see you later.
Absolutely. I'm gonna jump off it. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I'm jumping. Real fast and hopefully start banging out some new content.
Cool. Thanks for hosting us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Great to check it out together. Take care.
All right, y'all. I'll take you later.
Bye.